Hello everybody, my name is Athena and today we're making homemade hamburger buns for my family cookout. If we could just get the ball rolling here, please.
Whoa, whose show is this? This is my show. Hi, my name's Erin, and as my co-host already mentioned, this past weekend we made hamburger buns. Let me show you how to do it.
Alrighty guys, to start with, we're going to get a big old bowl and fill it up with 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. What you see me doing here in a second is sifting the flour. It's not necessary, but can really help you get a good texture on your bread. Another tip I like to add is to go ahead and save a little bit of flour right now for when we start kneading the dough. And then right here, you see me leveling the flour. This is super important before you put it in your bowl. All right, now kind of quickly here, we're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 1/4 teaspoon of instant yeast or one package, and then we're going to mix this up. We've got 1/4 cup of warm milk and a 3/4 cup of warm water. It should be about 80 degrees Fahrenheit or just slightly above room temperature. Start that mixing. Then we're going to add in 1 egg, the whole egg, and we're going to make sure we get rid of the shells properly, give them away, and then after that's mixed for a bit, we're going to add in cold shredded butter, about 2 tablespoons. It needs to be cold and shredded, or in this case about 10 minutes. Once it looks like this, a little bit thicker than Play-Doh, go ahead and take it out of the bowl and give it a gentle kneading. Some people prefer to do this on the table. I find it easy to just form it in my hand. You'll know it's ready when you can just really shape it like this and even give it a little bit of a poke, and it'll spring right back up. Now in a clean, well-oiled bowl, you're just going to tuck it in and let it rest in a warm place for about 2 hours. Alright, then after that's rested until it's about doubled in size, we're going to go ahead and flour our work surface and take it out of the bowl. Then we're going to start kneading it just a little bit to get out some of the extra air and shape it into a rather perfectly sized circle, so when we cut it like we're doing here, it's easy. We want to cut it into 8 equal pieces. I like to use this scale here to measure. Alright, and then once I've got 8 equal squares, mine were about 3.5 ounces, I'm going to flatten them in my palm and then roll them up. There's a million different ways to do it. You just want to make sure you've got nice, even, symmetrical little balls of dough, and after you've got 8 of them, you're ready to let them proof for a second time. Again, we want them to double in size for the second proof, which normally takes about an hour. While we were waiting, my co-host and I took a little bit of a break to just play around and have some fun. Alright, and then about 15 minutes before they're done proofing, you should go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. This is what they should look like after they're done proofing. I added an egg wash to half of them, and then they should go into the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes. And then, of course, while they're in the oven, we had to, again, get some energy out, just to make sure my co-host wasn't too rambunctious while we had company over. And then this is them after the oven. As you can tell, they're light and fluffy and golden brown. And then this is my family enjoying them. As you can see, Andrew in the middle really devoured his. They were absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for watching.